Hi guys, welcome to my London vlog. Before we get into my London shenanigans, I would like to just mention a lovely company that have gifted a lovely bracelet to me. This is the company Setinya, and they have worked with me before. They've given me this beautiful adjustable gold bracelet. This also comes in silver and rose gold. Very tough and hard wearing, and comes in a beautiful gift box. You get this beautiful box with a little bag for the jewellery. You get a nice little poem, so if you are gifting it to somebody, you'll get this little poem as well. Very romantic. This tells you how to adjust the size, and the box is really sturdy and looks really expensive. Also comes with a cleaning cloth inside, and this is the size of the box to my hand. The best thing about this is that it's available on Amazon Prime one day, so if you have missed anybody off your Christmas list, a last minute gift, this is your gal. This came within about 12 hours of me ordering it, so super fast if you have forgotten anybody. We do a massive range of other bracelets and gift boxes like this, so give them a try if you are stuck for a gift. Thank you very much for gifting me this beautiful bracelet, which I'll be wearing all over Christmas, and let's get into the London vlog. Hello guys, welcome to my London vlog. We decided to book a whole trip around going to see the Jonathan Ross show because we got free tickets. So we started our trip in Selfridges and then made our way to Winter Wonderland. The streets weren't that busy. I was expecting more people. It's always something you worry about when you're shopping in London. Here we are, Winter Wonderland, on this very grey day. Merry Christmas, Santa baby, I want a yabba. First stop, chocolate strawberries. I kind of wish that we came at night because the lights don't look as effective here and there's more of an atmosphere at night, but it was still a lovely day nonetheless. This is a rotating bar, very cool. And that roller coaster you can see behind there is the largest transportable roller coaster in Europe. Incredible. What's going on with this big thing?
Snape here from Magic Radio's morning show. Welcome to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland's giant wheel, the tallest transportable observation wheel in the world. You are now travelling at a height of 70 metres above ground, where you'll see breathtaking views over London. Returning for its 15th year, Winter Wonderland once again brings festive magic to the stunning surroundings of the world-renowned Hyde Park.
Spoiler alert, we did the London Eye the day after this, and I actually found this one more daunting and a bit scarier, so it felt like more of a ride. Plus the London Eye is like a snail's pace, you don't even realise it's moving. However, we did get a rubbish grey day for this.
Seriously,
you also get the choice of the guide or radio, so that's great. You could have Christmas radio or just normal songs, so that was quite nice. Here's the largest roller coaster I was talking about. I was really gutted I couldn't go on it because I was pregnant, but Joe does not trust any fairground rides, so he wouldn't have gone on it anyway. Then we made our way to Bavarian Village, where you can get your breakfasts and other German food. I need to learn to film slower because you can't see anything here. VR experience, quite different. All in all, it was a great time at Hyde Park. There was plenty of toilets, and they were proper toilet cabins as well, and plenty of kid-friendly rides. So we made our way back to the hotel, which is the Hard Rock Hotel, and then we booked the Book of Mormon for a show this evening as we had no plans. So as it was midweek, I managed to get great seats on the front row of the balcony, which I do recommend. This is the Prince of Wales Theatre, and it was an amazing show. I really enjoyed it, but Joe absolutely loved it because it's so crude, so just be aware it's a very crude musical, so maybe don't bring your mum. After that, it was a walk around Leicester Square, where all of the London premieres happen, and then we managed to buy a slice of pizza, which felt very New York, because you can't usually do that in London. It's just the whole pizza or nothing, so I was very happy about that. And it was actually Pizza Hut, so thanks Pizza Hut for saving our hungry bellies after a show. So we've just been to see Book of Mormon. Amazing, absolutely cried laughing, and Joe cried laughing as well at a musical, which is amazing. Not something he normally does, but it's by the creators of South Park, so it was his humour. Really recommend it. Just walking around Leicester Square now, having a bit of a wander. It's on 10 o'clock. Next up was the extremely touristy pics of Piccadilly Circus. You've got to do it even if you're a Brit. So then we made our way to Regent Street in search of a coffee. We ended up getting a really late coffee in a cafe which somehow was still open, and did some people watching. This is a model and her violin for some sort of shoot. Kudos for no coat in 0 degrees. The next morning we had breakfast at the Riding House, Fitzrovia. Joe got the brunch burger and I got some avocado toast. And I also got some light and fluffy pancakes, which you must get. The plan for today was to see the Houses of Parliament and Westminster Abbey, but we did stumble across the changing of the guard somehow at the exact time of the week where they changed them, so that was great. As you can see, this isn't Buckingham Palace, this is Wellington Barracks where they travel to from the palace, so it was nice to see it from the other side and obviously not as busy. It's a very regal ceremony. It does make you feel proud to be British because we do this better than anybody else. However, the rituals are a little bit ridiculous, the things that they have to shout and say. The horses were beautiful and I kept finding them so cute. I think it's the hormones because I'm pregnant.
Guard! Rein back! The first release!
At this point the horses walked backwards into the rope, so if one decided to kick, then a member of the public might have got hit. I can't quite believe it, but the Prime Minister cut in front of us as we were trying to cross the road, so all traffic was stopped as Rishi made his way to Parliament, so that was amazing. And it was only because Joe asked a policewoman who that was that she told us. When you don't live in a city like us, seeing a protest is actually quite a spectacle, so quite enjoyed it. Then it was some more cheesy tourist pics of Downing Street. These are the gates to Downing Street. And then I stood outside Big Ben. We have seen Big Ben, but not since it's been redone. And then it was Westminster Abbey. We decided to go in and take the free tour, even though it wasn't free because we paid £27 each to get in. Extortionate. So many kings and queens had been coronated in this very place, but I was most excited that Kate and Wills got married here. And the most recent event was obviously the Queen's funeral. There was the unknown soldier, which if you remember, if you watched it, all of the guards had to take the coffin around it because nobody is allowed to step on this grave, and this is the only grave nobody's allowed to step on in Westminster Abbey. They also bury famous people's ashes, so this was Stephen Hawkins, which was amazing to see. Lots of famous names. I also lit some candles for people that we've lost. And I'd say we spent probably under an hour here because there was a lot to get through on the tour, but I would have preferred a highlights tour because there were a lot of people buried there who I had no idea who they were, so it was a bit tedious at times. But it was a beautiful day, albeit a bit cold, and Joe wanted to see where the reporters report for the news outside the Houses of Parliament, so here we are.
Private school since he left as well, and what he says are school unions. So yes, an interesting dividing line.
Next up is the iconic London Eye. This was not cheap, so be wary of that. But it was a beautiful day. I couldn't believe how great the day was for it because it's been so murky and grey. We got to see everything. It looked really stunning. And we got some lovely pictures of us and Bump as well, so memories to last a lifetime. I'd done way too much walking to go out for dinner, so we had room service, which was amazing because we were at the Hard Rock, so burgers all round. And then it was time for the whole reason that we booked the trip, the Jonathan Ross show at the television centre. This is on one of the main channels in the UK. However, there was a huge queue and security to get through first. But Joe told them that I was pregnant, and that meant that we got straight to the front of the queue and we got to sit in the disabled seats at the front row. So amazing and worth telling them if you are pregnant, especially because entry is not guaranteed with these tickets. The studio was all Christmassy and dressed up, and Adam Lambert sang for us, which was stunning. He did it in 2 takes, so we got to watch it twice. And the guests were amazing. We had Gordon Ramsay, Minnie Driver, Big Zoo and Michael McIntyre, so I think we hit the jackpot with that. And they played Pie Face, amazing. It's great to see how these shows are filmed, but if I'd have known there was going to be that queuing issue and I wasn't pregnant, I probably wouldn't do this again. We then had quite a large supper back at the hotel, best thing about the Hard Rock, and the dreamiest chocolate milkshake I've ever had. The next morning we had a little cab ride. We went past Buckingham Palace and we did consider doing a bus tour, but nothing beats a cosy cab just seeing the sights, even though it's a bit more expensive. No, but we didn't drive around aimlessly. We were actually on the way to the Shard, which was a good 40 minutes away from our hotel. The Shard was lovely, but we did make the mistake of having lunch in the Shard afterwards, which would have given us free entry, so we paid to see this view and we didn't need to. It was quite Christmassy up there, and then we had lunch at Aqua, which is a restaurant within the Shard building, and it was really nice. Really enjoyed their festive menu. So I'm going to leave you with our scrumptious food, and thanks so much for watching this London vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for more travel vlogs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.